Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be watching this video. Today we'll be getting into what went on in Flare this week. We had a lot going on. It was a very busy week. We had FIP 12 pass, we had Flare Drop 24, and then we had the Flare Fair officially open up and so much more. So with that being said, let's get into today's content. All right, to kick things off, we have FIP 12. This essentially adds support for the Flare data connector on the Flare mainnet. This is a precursor step for FAssets to go live on the Flare mainnet as well. So it's only a matter of time before that happens. Definitely looking forward to FAssets going live on the Flare network, as well as any other use cases for the FTC to serve. So definitely looking forward to what will happen in that. Only time will tell. Then we had Flare Drop 24 happen earlier this week. I honestly, I can't believe we're already at 24 out of the planned 36. We essentially only have a third left to go. So if you've gotten every single airdrop up to this point, in my book, you're a legend, you're an OG, congratulations. But looking forward, we'll be in new territory once these 36 airdrops have been completed. Don't know what's on the other side of those, but it's going to be an exciting ride for sure. Looking forward to that. We also had the Flare Fair officially open up yesterday. If you don't know what the Flare Fair is, it's really the biggest DeFi event on Flare to date. So let's look at this tweet and see what it's all about. It says you can earn our Flare from a pool of 510 million Flare. To us, it's a new chapter in finding the Flare voice and the first step in our grand plan for global adoption. For the first time, all of Flare's top DeFi apps, Stargate Finance, SparkDex AI, Kinetic Markets, Enosys Global, Blaze Swap, Psycho Finance, Clearpool, Scepter, opportunities and rewards are consolidated in one place, making it easier than ever to explore, participate, and earn. So it says that they're also looking at new partnerships, fresh incentives, deeper integrations, and more things to come. So this seems to be just the first step of this Flare Fair. This may be just like a phase one type of thing. But if you follow this link here, you'll get redirected to this page. And it really is the one-stop shop front end to access all of the Flare opportunities related to DeFi. So you can definitely explore this webpage. There's things called fund zones, which are essentially the participating DeFi products on the Flare network that you can deploy your Flare and other assets like ETH and earn rewards on the Flare network. I definitely plan on having a tutorial how-to video on Flare Fair, so stay tuned for that. It'll probably be tomorrow. All right, in other news, we had the NFT mint out for the Smuggler Chimps. Congratulations to the team behind the Smuggler Chimps. Their collection minted out. And then they also had the reveal of the base layers. So definitely a fun time on, I believe that was Friday. So yesterday, being able to see the reveal of your NFTs, see what rarities you got, things of that nature. So yeah, the rise of NFTs. You know, NFTs are coming back, and it looks like the Flare network is trying to lead that charge. So looking forward to what that turns into. In other news, definitely some disappointing news, if I can say so myself. SparkDex is geofencing, or has at this point geofenced their perpetual exchange from this list of countries, notably the United States. I'm in the United States, so I was definitely impacted. That definitely sucks. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with regulations. So once regulations are cleared up in the United States and SparkDex is able to become compliant to United States regulations, I'm sure they'll be able to offer this product to United States customers. But in the meantime, they have to geofence it. That definitely sucks, but it is what it is. When you get onto the SparkDex website for perks, you'll be met with this message here. So yeah, that just lets you know you're geofenced and you won't be able to use the product. So in the meantime, though, you can trade futures on the XDeFi protocol, also on the Flare network. Definitely check out XDeFi in the time being if you are looking for a different place to trade futures on the Flare network. Moving on, there was an interesting tweet from Hugo Fillion this morning. He says FAssets V1 will be launched on Flare shortly. Don't know what shortly means, but regardless, patience is a virtue. So looking forward to when FAssets do launch on Flare Network. And notice he says V1 here. He then goes on to say FAssets V2 will launch in late summer and will solve the collateral constraints of V1, meaning unlimited minting. Now, I know during the beta, it was it was a hot topic for the collateral constraints on Songbird during beta. Not a lot of people got to mint F assets. I was impacted by this as well. I was not always able to mint F assets when I wanted to, especially for XRP Doge. I didn't really have that much of an issue, but clearly that shows a high demand on the XRP side of things in terms of F assets. So definitely excited for that. But on the flip side of things, if you're not able to mint F assets, I can understand how that can be an annoyance, but there's a reason for everything. I believe Hugo has mentioned in the past that he wants a slow ramp up, a healthy ramp up. And if he's thinking about, a V2 launch in the summer, that's not too long from here. They must be expecting, a lot of collateral, a lot of liquidity to come into the FAsset protocol. So it's definitely good to take measured steps versus just, opening up the floodgates all at once and not being able to grow and evolve in a healthy manner. So definitely looking forward to that. It's all exciting things. We've waited this long. Like I said, man, patience is a virtue. When you're doing something that has not been done before, it's very, very hard to give certain timelines. And, despite all of that, Hugo and the Flare team have been able to deliver. So in the beginning, I can understand, I was frustrated as well, just not fully understanding, how difficult certain things might be. But as I've kind of grown in my knowledge, I've also been able to become a lot more patient. So with that being said, man, all good things come to those who wait. And it's not too much longer. I definitely think when Hugo says FAssets V1 will be launched on Flare shortly, I do feel like that is very shortly because we just got the FTC approved through vote to go live on the Flare network. I believe that goes live on Monday, so this coming Monday, so in a couple of days. Then who knows when the FAsset proposal comes through. Just be prepared. And with that being said, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed today's content. Like I said, a lot went on in the Flare space this week, and it's only going to get more active with the Flare Fair officially open. This seeming to be only the first phase. Who knows what the Flare team has in store for that. It's all exciting things. New partnerships were teased, so we're just gonna have to see. But please give me a like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think, how you feel about Flare this week. What news are you excited about? And yeah, looking forward to the future. And always, thank you for the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.